I'm still heavily biased to Hunter, the class in and of itself, because I love the Druid spell list. But the Sacred Huntsmaster is also a very good choice.
Yeah, you do.
That Bane ability, that was awesome. There's Wild. Let's see. That requires.
Let me actually ask you a question, Simon, because I know you like thinking more from a character perspective than a mechanics perspective. Do you have an idea what your character's like personality would be?
I was thinking of maybe having a either a retarded dwarf with a smart animal companion, or
I will say animal companions start at
that, I don't know.
animal intelligence, but
that sounds pretty bad, to be honest. So.
Yeah. Let's see.
To be fair, I think that
You just
I
made it up.
had no chances or plans to make another character yet. So
Yeah. Do you see yourself more as a nature-esque caster, or do you see yourself more as a divine caster?
Probably more nature-esque.
Really?
Because
Do you feel like your new character would be more well versed in the forest or in the villages / cities?
Not sure. Probably going to need to think about that.
Yeah, just think about what character you want to make them. Write it in Skype if you like get an idea you really feel like, and we'll
that
see if we
nature
can find
training
it.
is pretty good though.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
New York. Let's see.
Let's see. Actually, want to roll for stats now?
All right.
Can I?
If anything, I could be
Let me
a
pull this
sort
back up real quick.
What could you want to be, Simon?
probably a trophy hunter of sorts.
Ooh, that sounds like a good idea.
That's actually really cool.
Yeah.
Can I use it for just a second?
To give an idea, by the way, Inquisitor, the Sacred Huntsman Inquisitor, how I always see the Inquisitor, think Witcher. Think Geralt. I don't know why, but every time I think Inquisitor, I think Geralt.
Well, Sacred Huntmaster seems like, well, yes, it'd be like religious. I could see someone playing that as a
Witcher.
Oh, yeah. Like, think about the even a cleric does or a paladin can be faithful to an ideal.
you have enough to be level 11 plus 2.
Plus 2.
Thank
Okay.
So instead of plus 1, you have plus 2 because reasons.
And now I kind of want to make a Sacred Huntmaster. God damn it! I hate all of you.
See, this is why you don't.
There you go.
Oh
Wow, that's
shit!
a really good stat line.
A decent stat line.
Is that my stats?
Yes.
Probably.
Yep.
You have a 9.
Unless you want to roll it yourself.
Yeah.
I was thinking of rolling it myself, but I'll take this.
I always give that option. You can either take what I roll or you can take what you roll.
Yeah, just somebody rolls bad, you roll worse. That's always how it works. I played with some guys in like an anima session, and that guy like rolled like almost the worst you could roll. Roll again, roll even worse than that. It was like really bad, so it was pretty funny to watch.
Now, only reroll if you have literally the worst that you could have. It's like you have 8 across the stats. It's like, you know what? I'll keep that. Let's play a commoner while I'm at it.
Yeah, you're
that
even below
literally
what
makes an unplayable character, though. I've been in that situation before.
Oh, really?
Not fun. Not in that kind of, but my highest stat. I played in a game once where my highest stat was a 13, my second highest at 12, my third highest at 10, and then all but 9s and 7s and 8s. It wasn't fun.
Like,
Well,
the
it
way
was
I do it,
fun,
the
but it
maximum
wasn't
is
fun.
8, And like I do allow for rerolls because I've actually noticed most like your strength, dexterity, and like the only one that really matters for every level is Constitution because that's bonus HP. But like your strength, your modifier doesn't go up as you level up.
Nope.
So like you don't get one strength for every level. So it's like really the big part about those is what else they do. Like intelligence is your skills. Wisdom, while important for your will saves, isn't incredibly important unless you're like a wisdom caster.
Now we're talking about this. I kind of want to
Same
make
for
a
charisma.
wizard. I kind of want to make a wizard with everything except intelligence, like below 8, essentially.
So, but the big thing is what do you need for your requirements? So if you're like doing 2-up fighting, you'll need at least a 17 dexterity.
But yeah, it's like most of your stats don't matter as long as you have one like good stat in the one you need, like strength for fighters, like intelligence for wizards and stuff like that. But yeah, like
so
having that.
You want the stat that your class bases its CCs off of, and pretty much Constitution.
Like, and some classes have 2 things, like strength, like dexterity and wisdom, like me and stuff like that.
Or monk, like where you need dexterity, strength, dexterity, Constitution, and wisdom.
Yeah, it's a bit silly.
Point by monk is kind of horrible for that reason.
Yeah.
Like these stats would be great for a wizard, for a monk. If you wanted meta magic, so you can always do like quickened, especially for a spontaneous caster, it'd be great.
Yeah.
Spontaneous cast, like, you know what? I want to cast a spell really fucking quick. Let's do it.
I'm always a little iffy about quickness because that bumps up what level you
+4.
use.
Yeah, but like if you like really need to heal somebody, you can just throw a low level heal spell and then a high level heal spell at the same time.
I mean, on the other hand, as I mentioned, I can
You
go.
can always do maximize.
I can go like second extra revelation and they just both combat healer and life sense.
That's always possible.
Improved initiative is always a good one.
My little DS's light was flashing yellow.
I don't know.
I don't
For
know.
improved
I'm gonna
initiative, I remember somebody said to me that I don't really have to go for it because as a healer, it's better if I go not first. I remember something like that, so that's why I didn't take it.
Though you could always change where you go with it, though, because you could always delay if you needed to.
Yeah, but it's like me having a really good initiative and then still waiting for somebody else to go first because I don't want to go first.
Yeah.
It's good to have it, but it's not necessary. Like,
It's good to have for when you want to go first.
Yeah.
When you don't need to, you can wait.
But yeah, most of the time you just wait, and then because you wait, you still don't go first. This is not anime where every turn you re-roll, and having good initiative is great.
Jesus Christ, I just punch people and they die. It's like, oh, you have armor?
Great.
I don't care.
Yeah.
That's
Eyes of Death is
You're guarding a
So
gate,
broken.
I'll punch you out of existence.
The best part is I went Eyes of Death than the Ouroboros thing.
yeah.
that.
I mean, Blood of Ouroboros is really fucking great for an initiative build. So much fun. Eyes of Death, though, I've taken to increasing that because it effectively what it does. You have artifacts in Anima, which is effectively magic items, and you have them level 1 through level 5. Level 5 is divine. Level 4 is like quasi-divine. Level 3 is the very high-level artifacts. Level 2 is the shit that you generally find.
generally fine.
Well, quote-unquote generally find. Like, that's the most common. And then level 1 is like, hey, my blade can change color. Effectively, what you have is you have 2 level 4 powers and a level 3 power with like 2 CP. So I always bump it up to 4 CP cost these days. It's really broken.
Actually, Zach, can I ask something relevant to session? I mean, this is all relevant, but regarding loot, did we had, before we went out on the road to Jorgenfest, did we had any chance of selling stuff so that we could get some money to buy stuff?
Mm-hmm.
But I guess we'll
think
do
we
that
did that
later.
last
Just
week.
wanted to mention that.
I think we did that last week.
In the loot that we got from this fight.
We barely got any, so there's no issue there.
Yeah, like the only one that would really have loot was the one guy himself. The rest of them pretty much just had your generic, non-magical stuff, which
Okay.
was mostly used to help repair the town.
Yeah.
For Orin will just give Asheranti the 2 spell books that he has and says to give them to a girl named Sarah when she comes by, because she might enjoy like the fireball spell that's in there, because wizards at starting level get shit for spells.
I know. Very well. I will be sure to give her that.
Alrighty.
Oh, apparently my hunter can a stone giant to help him.
What?
Eh,
Summon
Yep.
nature's ally.
And
Yeah.
It works.
Hunters are cool, man. I like them. It's just the one thing that I can do melee builds really well, but I don't do ranged builds well because I generally don't know how to make them deal like actual damage.
No, like I'm pretty good at making gunslinger builds, but it's actually quite hard finding good ranged builds. There's like a monk who has a really overpowered ranged build. But...
Yeah, there's the Zen archer, but even then you get a lot of free feats, but it's still like your damage is still relatively lacking.
Yeah, that's the problem. Like gunslingers, you can get amazing damage because you don't have to worry about accuracy. But yeah, I'll see what I can find because I've also wanted to make like a ranged character for a while. So
Sarah was actually initially supposed to be an archer who did per shot, fired 3 shots a turn and did like 1d8 plus 5 damage a hit, which is like barely anything.
Exactly.
Granted, and her 2 hit was pretty shitty with deadly shot because she's level 9. So I changed her build and made Zach cry.
Zach, what has he done to you? What have you seen?
so I
Here.
now know what the
Don't say
class
anything, Martin.
Okay. I'll stay silent.
I'm going to look it up.
Oh, I see.
So what race should I be?
What race do you feel like playing?
You want a huge...
Probably not an elf, since that's too cliche.
Mm-hmm.
And you're using a ring for that, right?
Yeah.
Possibly catfolk, if that's possible.
That's a cool idea. Catfolk going around getting trophies. You're fucking Rengar. Fuck my life.
Sarah looks like a catfolk. Actually, could you make Zach? Could you make 2 characters in the characters handout so I can show them to everyone so I can input their pictures? Because I love how they look.
Oh.
I love the picture for Sarah that I found. She looks so fucking cool. I may or may not also need access to them, but yeah.
You should have access to them.
Glorious. I can see them. I can't control them. I'm sorry.
Wrong one.
Could I be ratfolk?
Ooh,
I
that's
never
a cool
tried that.
Yeah.
That's a
Oh,
cool
God.
idea.
Name
It's
yourself
actually kind of
Twitch.
hilarious.
We're gonna rip off from Rito.
Yeah. Make a rat folk sensei that focuses on training teenage turtles that are normal sized.
No, ratfolk pack master who runs around with turtles.
Yeah.
Keep hitting show to players instead of edit. You probably noticed that. There you go.
Glorious. Let me just upload some pictures.
Precise.
Cyril Dusk. So Cyril Dusk is the edgiest motherfucker.
Edgy.
Cyril, where are you? Where is your ugly mug? Found him. There you go. That's uploading. There you go. Cyril Dusk has been uploaded. And now Sarah Earthia.
Okay, that guy looks edgy.
Yes, as I said, he's the edgiest motherfucker. And the second one is pretty difficult.
Where did you link it?
It's in the handouts. And Sarah Earthia is there. Found him. There you go. And that's Sarah.
Well, she's not wearing a lot.
Yeah, that's a Kitsune.
Or maybe a human girl with cat ears, like, you know.
And a bushy tail.
Fuck you, those are fox ears.
Yeah, they're fox ears. Angelic aspect is really good. I like angelic aspect a lot.
The problem is, out of all of these 3 spells, only angelic aspect is personal, constricting close is on the enemy, and true seeing is creature touched. So
yeah, angelic aspect would really not help you whatsoever. Like, it wouldn't really do much for you because you're not in melee.
The best it could do, and why I thought I might potentially take it, is that I would gain more flying, I guess.
You already have flying, so
That's not horrible.
it's good, but it's not good for her because it's personal.
No, this. The roll.
Oh.
That's how much you do around.
How much who would do?
Her.
Her?
Because you'd have to reactivate the spell to do it again, because it uses just the leftover what's left of the spell to do it.
Oh, Sarah? No. That's no, Sarah deals a lot more, buddy.
Oh? How so?
I will find the spell for you.
I'm looking at the spell.
I'm finding it because I think you're looking at the wrong one. There we go. Violent Thrust. That's the one you're supposed to be looking at.
Alternatively, the spell energy can be spent in a single round. You can hurl one object or creature per caster level, maximum 15, but the caster level for the ring is set to 9.
Yes, which means, but there's a whatchamacallit. Goddamn, what's the word? There's a trait, that's the word, that can increase it because you're still casting it. So effectively, the caster level is 10, but it'll stay at 10. It won't go any higher unless I make the ring at a higher CR. But I have you hurl one object or creature per caster level, which is why she's carrying the huge weapons around. So effectively, if I hit...
Oh yeah, right, because they're huge weapons. They're not medium weapons.
Which is why, effectively, what I'd be...
So that would be 2 steps up? So what's one huge sawtooth do?
One huge Masterwork Sawtooth Saber deals 4d6. Now, the best thing is, off this part... there
you go.
As a swift action... Hold up. I do more. Because as a swift action, I use Arcane Strike, which specifies weapons, not that you have to hold them. And with greater weapon focus, I check this a lot. That actually works. So
how'd you get Sawtooth proficiency to get weapon focus Sawtooth?
It functions as a longsword. Read Sawtooth.
History.
So it would effectively be that is my max damage if I hit with everything, but my 2-hit is shit. Also, that's a really fucking good roll. Holy shit.
The amount of 6s in that, oh dear.
Nice.
Yes.
I'm so tempted to make a new character, but I like this Merlo. God damn it.
And this is assuming...
I swear to God,
this is assuming I hit. And my 2 hit is plus 14.
Okay, so it's just treated as a light weapon if you have exotic sawtooth. Got it.
You're still
I
higher
mean,
than
plus
me.
14. Yeah, plus 14 is 4 less than me. That's not bad.
Yeah, no, it's pretty good. Especially once I start like buffing it with heroism, haste.
Haste wouldn't work.
No, it wouldn't. At least it would give me the +1, but it would not give me the
That's
plus
just
one
like plus
additional
one to hit.
attack.
Yeah.
Yeah. All it would do is give me the increased speed and the +1 to hit, but it wouldn't allow me to make another attack. But that's more for Cyril because I had to give up his boots of haste to buy her ring.
Yeah,
So-
this ring was stupid expensive.
Oh yes, it was. But it's so worth it though.
That's
Yes.
an average roll, actually.
That's oh really? That was an average roll.
Yes.
Then Zach just rolled really shittily.
Yes, there are a lot of ones in there.
But this is a very solid chunk of that's like more than Orin deals. Actually, holy shit! I just realized this. Well, fuck it, still Gilgamesh.
You're pretty much Gilgamesh. God, I want to make gunslinger.
The thing that I love is that Cyril effectively gets very close to Noctis from Final Fantasy 15.
Yeah.
I know the character didn't play the game.
Yep. And
Oh,
Sarah
Noctis.
comes very close to Gilgamesh, which I love Noctis's fighting style and Gilgamesh's fighting style, but I both hate the characters.
The thing that I find both interesting, but I like it about 15 is that how laid back it is.
Yeah, it's so good.
It's like, oh, like our country's being invaded and we have to go save the princess, but let's just go fishing for a while.
Yep.
Yeah.
This is still a road trip. Let's go do road trip things.
Mm.
Go ride on chocobos for 3 days.
Why would you use deadly aim? That's a +6. Oh, +6.
If everything, I have 10 attacks. So if everything hits, then it's and everything hits, it's an additional 60 damage.
Wait, you have
But
10 attacks?
Yes.
How do you get 10 attacks?
Telekinesis, using the violent thrust. Alternatively, the spell energy can be spent in a single round. You can hurl one object or creature, which is fun as well, per caster level, maximum 15, that are within range and all within 10 feet of one another toward any target within 10 feet per caster level of all the within 10 feet per level of all the objects. It's kind of great. You must succeed on an attack roll, 1 per creature or object thrown, to hit the target with the items, using your base attack bonus plus your intelligence modifier of wizard or charisma modifier of sorcerer. Weapons cause standard damage with no strength bonus. Note that arrows or bolts deal damage as daggers of their size when used in this manner. Other objects cause damage ranging from 1 point per 25 pounds for less dangerous objects to 1d6 points of damage per 25 pounds for hard, dense objects. Objects and creatures that miss their target land in a square adjacent to the target.
So which means as long as she's in range, she can just pick them back up and go to town.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's so many ways to fuck with this and make it not work, but I love the idea of tossing swords around.
I mean, isn't it going to cost you a lot throwing those swords?
No, because they're not ammunition. They don't disappear.
Yeah,
After
but how much does it cost per sword?
A lot.
Yeah.
Arcane Strike is really not there for the damage. It's there to just make certain that it's just there to make certain that they don't suffer the
They bypass
damage
magic DR.
from magic, yeah. Because all of them are just masterwork.
Mhm.
But in and of themselves, each of them costs 400 gold. It's insane.
I would
Do
have
you
done
want to know?
long spears or something.
There's a lot of ways to do it. The reason why I took Sawtooth Sabers is because I can get them to huge without without them going over the 25-pound threshold.
That's a good point. Does it get? I think isn't it like ×4 or ×8?
Yep.
I forget.
×8. And they cost. They are £2 each.
I like the fact that. Do you want to know how much damage like my gunslinger would do if I hit like a crit? Essentially.
Yes. I'm curious now.
Yeah, it's like all guns have 4 times multiplier.
Mm-hmm.
I use a special ability that allows me to use every single attack and combine it into one attack. Essentially.
I know. I know that one.
Yeah, it's beautiful, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
So,
It's what Sarah used. The other Sarah used to at least get her damage to decent levels.
So essentially, by critical focus, I have a 50-50 chance of critting every time. So I have 4
50-50 chance. Your crit range is 10.
No, I have 19-18, but I roll 5 attacks.
Oh, like that. Gotcha.
Yeah. So and then 19-20, not 19-18. So essentially, a 50% chance of critting every time. And since I'm a gunslinger, I am very likely to hit. So
touch attacks, man.
Yeah. So 5 attacks.
I'm expecting to see thousands. By the way, this build that I'm doing, there's a way. It doesn't actually work, but you can actually increase the caster level of a magic item, regardless of your level, which is dumb.
So you can have to head out because I have to go do some stuff.
Yeah. Okay. But you can technically, because the way that Sarah does it is using a ring of telekinesis.
It might close out the hangout when I leave.